Welcome to my channel, Worldwise. Why are there not more people talking about the immense beauty and power of our planet? A sanctuary of life that has evolved over billions of years. It is also a place of constant change, where the only certainty is that nothing remains the same. Forces deep within the Earth and high above in the atmosphere shape the world around us, creating a dynamic and ever-evolving environment. Sometimes these forces manifest as natural disasters, reminding us of nature's awesome power and our own vulnerability. Today we face a growing number of threats, not just from familiar events like hurricanes and earthquakes, but from larger, more catastrophic possibilities that could alter the course of human history. These events have the potential to reshape our world, and understanding them is crucial for our future. The more we know, the better we can prepare and adapt. We often think of these disasters as isolated incidents, but they are interconnected, part of a larger system that affects us all. The delicate balance of our planet's systems means that a change in one area can trigger a cascade of consequences elsewhere. The melting of glaciers, the rumblings of volcanoes, and the instability of permafrost are all interconnected. These phenomena are not isolated incidents, but threads in a complex tapestry of global change, each one influencing the other in ways we are only beginning to understand. This essay explores 4 such threats: the potential collapse of the Thwaites Glacier, a super eruption at Yellowstone, the collapse of the Cumbre Vieja volcano, and the thawing of permafrost. Each of these events has the potential to cause widespread devastation and disrupt life as we know it, with far-reaching consequences for our planet and its inhabitants. The potential collapse of the Thwaites Glacier could lead to significant sea level rise, affecting coastal communities worldwide. A super eruption at Yellowstone could blanket the skies with ash, disrupting global climate and agriculture. The collapse of the Cumbre Vieja volcano could trigger a massive tsunami, impacting coastlines across the Atlantic, and the thawing of permafrost could release vast amounts of greenhouse gases, accelerating climate change. By understanding these threats, we can begin to grasp the urgency of the climate crisis and the need for immediate action. It's not just about preventing disasters, but about building a sustainable future. Our planet is sending us a message, and it is time we listened. The future of our world depends on the actions we take today. In the icy expanse of West Antarctica lies a behemoth, the Thwaites Glacier. This frozen giant is vast, covering an area larger than many countries. More alarming than its size, however, is the speed at which it is melting. Thwaites acts as a plug, holding back a massive amount of ice. Should this glacier collapse, the consequences would be felt globally. Sea levels are predicted to rise by several feet, inundating coastlines and displacing millions. This would have devastating impacts on coastal communities, infrastructure, and economies worldwide. Scientists are closely monitoring the glacier, watching with concern as large cracks appear and expand. The timeline for a complete collapse is uncertain, but the possibility is very real. Beneath the beauty of Yellowstone National Park in the United States lies a slumbering giant, the Yellowstone supervolcano. This massive caldera, formed from a previous eruption, is a stark reminder of the incredible power that lies beneath our feet. While a super eruption at Yellowstone is not imminent, the potential consequences are staggering. The eruption would eject massive amounts of ash and gas into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and plunging the planet into a volcanic winter. Temperatures would plummet, crops would fail, and global famine would ensue. The impact on human civilization would be catastrophic. The reminder of this potential for destruction sits beneath one of our most cherished national parks, a constant reminder of nature's raw power. The permafrost time bomb. In the frozen expanses of the Arctic and other high-latitude regions lies a hidden danger permafrost. This permanently frozen ground holds vast amounts of organic matter locked away for millennia. As global temperatures rise, however, the permafrost is thawing at an alarming rate. This thawing releases methane, a potent greenhouse gas, into the atmosphere, further accelerating climate change. This creates a dangerous feedback loop where warming leads to more warming. The thawing permafrost also poses risks of infrastructure damage as the ground beneath buildings and roads destabilizes. This slow, silent threat may not be as dramatic as a volcanic eruption or a tsunami, but its impacts are no less significant. The threats we have discussed, the Thwaites Glacier, the Yellowstone supervolcano, the Cumbre Vieja volcano and thawing permafrost, are not isolated incidents. They are interconnected threads in the complex tapestry of our planet's systems. The common thread linking these seemingly disparate threats is climate change. The warming of our planet, driven by human activities, is accelerating these processes and increasing the likelihood of these catastrophic events. We must move beyond the misconception that these are isolated events or problems for the distant future. The warning signs are all around us, from more frequent and intense heat waves and storms to rising sea levels and melting glaciers. Our call to action. The future may seem bleak when we consider the magnitude of these threats. The challenges we face are immense and the consequences of inaction are dire. However, despair is not an option. We must hold on to hope and believe in our ability to make a difference. We must recognize the urgency of the situation and our capacity to act. Every small effort counts, and together we can create a significant impact. By addressing the root cause of these threats, climate change, we can mitigate these risks and create a more sustainable future. This involves making conscious choices in our daily lives. We must transition away from fossil fuels and towards renewable energy sources. This shift is not just necessary, but also possible with current technology. We must invest in sustainable practices, supporting local and organic farming initiatives, protect our forests and oceans, which are vital to our planet's health and biodiversity, and embrace a global perspective on environmental stewardship. Collaboration across borders is essential. The fate of our planet and our future hangs in the balance. Every decision we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. This is not merely a scientific issue, but a human one. It affects every one of us, regardless of where we live or who we are. Our actions today will determine the world we leave for future generations. We owe it to them to act responsibly and with foresight. We have the knowledge, the technology, and the collective power to avert disaster. The tools are at our disposal. What we need now is the will to act. Let us rise to the challenge and make a difference for ourselves and for future generations. And if you want to learn more about how we can protect our planet, watch my next video.